Hey guys, Destiny Gundam, and today I'm going to be doing a very quick review of a Gashapon that I recently purchased for a pretty good price considering what it's going for right now. So, today we're going to be taking a look at the KT Figure Collection Dynamic Robot Museum, which is the 70s Super Robots. So, Super Robots are basically the Go Nagai family, I'm pretty sure. But most of them are known, like Mazinger and Getter Robo and Jigs and then Shin Jigs and then Grendizer. There's a lot of them, but they never. Nothing's really been going on with them. The latest release, I believe, is the SRC Shin Getter. So yeah, I guess they're still going strong, but also there's gonna be a Dino Getter series. But yeah, basically I bought this because I really wanted to get that Getter one because it looks really cool. But yeah, I already collapsed the box, so unfortunately this line is discontinued. So yeah, I didn't realize that until I actually did some research. But yeah, basically it's a mini action figure, and they have Getter 1, Getter 2, Getter 3, Shin Getter 1, and Jig. So yeah, and it comes with accessories too. But I actually ended up getting Getter 2. There he is. They also come with these nice little art cards. It's pretty nice. There's a picture of Hayato Jin there, or Jin Hayato, and there's Getter 2, and this is the original series, so they're fighting the Dinosaur Empire, not the Oni. So yeah, there's the Jaguar, and then it says Dynamic Figure Collection as a picture of it, which is pretty nice. These are pretty cool collectible cards. I mean, this is nice artwork. So the whole thing comes in this bubble wrap because these figures are extremely delicate. Let's take a look at Getter 2. Oh, sorry. Sorry, let me just get readjusted there. Okay, so Getter 2. Here he is. As you notice, he's in kind of a dynamic pose. It's kind of hard to get him out of there because he is a dynamic super robot. Yeah. So here he is. Quick 360 showing off all of his features. Now, Getter 2 is made up of Getter 2 as the head, Getter 3 as the body, and Getter 1 as the legs. Yup. So basically, he can stand without his stand. It just requires some finagling, a bend at the knee, maybe like that. But the stand just allows him for more dynamic posing or dynamic standing better. But he does come with this little stand. It says made in China, Takara Tomy. Yep, Takara Tomy. Yeah, and made in China. So there that is. So here Getter 2 is. He is very tiny, as you can see. But the paint apps on this guy are amazing. He's got the blue on the cockpit, the black line around the waist, even the little tiny eyes and the blue underneath the eyes, and those little triangles on top of his head. So there he is. Also, this is not a children's toy. It's actually very sharp. When I was messing with it, it actually poked me a lot. So, yeah. But he is Getter too. He needs to be fast and sharp. So there he is. So let's go over colors. Red, black, kind of an orangish yellow. A dark blue. Yellow for the eyes. Blue, light blue for the cockpit, this off-whitish color, and a metallic gunmetal color for the drill, and a metallic, like lighter silver for the appendages areas like the claw and arm. So there, that is. So let's go over articulation, and this guy has a lot. It's just very weird. It reminds me of my Galgaigar figure, the Choryujin, because of its articulation cuts. So the head can rotate 360, but okay. First off, they do rotate, but I'm not gonna be messing around with it a lot because I don't want to break them. But he does rotate 360. I just wouldn't recommend doing it often because these are very small. But yeah, and it's also at an angle, so you'll always get this dynamic look. So yeah, and his head goes up and down. Not sure what that black section is. Kind of weird. I think just not aesthetic, but it's just a stopper for his head to go, so it doesn't go down too much. But yeah, his arm can go out about that far, and in about that far. It can rotate 360, and then it doesn't have an elbow joint. It has an an elbow swivel. So basically, there's a diagonal cut through the elbow. So when you rotate it, it looks like his arm is at a 90-degree angle. So there that is. Um, and then same with this arm, pretty much the same thing, except his little elbow swivel is kind of like hanging out, so that kind of scares me. And then the drill does rotate, and it looks pretty cool when it's rotating, very Gurren Lagann like. But yeah, and then the torso is on one of those diagonal cuts, so then it does some weird movement, 360 weird movement. The legs can't go out, they can only go back about that far and then up about that far. So not a lot of movements in the thighs, but it does rotate, so you can mimic kind of like that outwards leg motion or moving up the leg more. The knees are on this very tiny joint. This one can only go about that far before it stops, but this one can actually bend more than a 90, which is kind of peculiar. I don't know why this one's just stopping, but yeah. And then the foot is on this little pivot. That's it. So not all too much, but definitely a lot at his scale. So speaking of scale, we're going to be looking at him next to Volflog from my Gal Gaigar figure, Robot Museum Cho Ryujin. So there he is. Obviously, Volflog's a little bit smaller, but he doesn't have all that articulation in him, and the sculpt is very nice on Volflog. And then here he is next to a Creon. Wind Charger. Here's Wind Charger, and yep. So, sorry. So basically, there those three are together. So he is pretty small. I mean, like, let me get out a ruler. He is just 3 inches. Not bad. So there he is. Now he does come with accessories. Let's get over that quickly. Um, so it comes with this alternate stand, another pair of legs, and his hurricane drill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's hurricane drill. I know Shin Getter is plasma drill hurricane, but yeah, I think it's hurricane drill. But yeah, basically it's this really nice effect part that is supposed to simulate his drill turning so fast it turns into a hurricane, and it's got some very nice coloring on it with the blue. The legs, these are supposed to be his legs, you can tell. Like, this is his knee, and then it's going back, and he's going, because Shin Getter 2, or sorry, Getter 2 is capable of going, like, Mach speeds and stuff like that. It's faster than Getter 1, and that's its purpose. And then also, Getter 3 is the power one, and then Getter 1 is, like, kind of versatile. So, yeah. So everything just pops right off. You have to be very careful with the drill, especially because of his weak arm. His weird diagonal arm cut doesn't like to work with people. And then you just pop it on. There's a nice satisfying click, but at the same time it's kind of terrifying to put that click in. And then the torso pops off pretty easily, but you're left over with this whole lower body section. So yeah, and then just peg them in, and then there you go. There's an action pose. Yeah, and it's like drill hurricane, and then he just like yeah. Basically, that's like that. And also, he has some weight issues, but that's occasional. I don't know why it's acting up, but yeah. So here he is, Getter 2 Robot Museum, uh, Dynamic 70s Robots, yeah. The KT figure collection, basically. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this review, guys. I will see you at the end.